don't forget that if you're like, but I don't know what's happening at each phase of this, right? I can't see it. I can't see what's happening. If you want to see what's happening at each phase of this, use breakpoints and then run this in the debugger. And then what you'll see is at each phase, I know this is too small for you to see here in class, but I'm going to point out where it is and tell you about it. It's telling you str text, it's telling you the variable value, and we're inside this function, we're about ready to split that. So if I say continue on, now it's showing me, it says li email, and it's showing me the two parts of that list. It's showing me what's happening as I go. So if I then flip it, I can see here, it's done it successfully. It's flipped that part of the email. It's doing exactly what I want it to. I just want you to remember that the debugger exists, and it's very helpful for tracking things as you go through the algorithm. Now, the other way that you could do this, let's say you don't have a debugger or you don't like to use the debugger for whatever reason, that's fine. What you could do is you can always print variables as you go. If I want to print li email after it gets split so I can see what happens, and then I want to print it again here. So if I use my print throughout my program, then I can see here, okay, this is what it's doing. I can see there's when it's split, now it's reversed, and then the second email address, it's doing the same thing. So that's how you can track, is it doing what I think it's doing? Programmers of all levels use those techniques all the time. So don't feel like, oh, I'm kind of acting like a beginner if I'm using those things, or I don't know what I'm doing, so I have to do this. No. This is just what we do before we're confident about what we're doing. If it's not something you already know for sure and you need to check, then you should check. It's better to know. So I think that's important. Now, before I turn you loose to work on some of this stuff, I did want to show you